All right. Are you excited about this new year? Yeah? Yeah? Yeah. Thank you, Phil. No, it was Mr. Perry, sorry. But Phil's excited too. Everybody's excited about this new year, 2024. Okay. As we are starting this new year, 2024, I was like thinking, what should we talk about? And, facing this first month of New Year, 2024, January. So I was like thinking, maybe we can talk about something, about fresh start. So that's the title of the series. And we're gonna talk about, we're gonna talk from the passage from Bible. There's a book called Deuteronomy. And this book is very interesting because many of you know that the history of Israelites in Bible, they worked as slaves in Egypt, and they were led by Moses and God out of Egypt, and they're walking through the wilderness, and they're going to Promised Land. But right before they enter the Promised Land, Moses, who's led them all the way to this point, but cannot enter the Promised Land, he's giving this speech to the Israelites right before. But it's not just a speech, it's a long speech. And that is actually in the book of Deuteronomy. And he's saying these words to Israelites, basically saying, you know what? You're going to have a fresh start there. But these are things I want you to remember. So I thought it can be applied to those people, the Israelites back then. But this is something maybe we can listen to as we celebrate this new year, 2024. So that's this series Fresh Start is all about. Let's jump into, but it's, like I said, it's a long speech. But we're going to just focus on this one short passage, which is Deuteronomy chapter 6, verse 1 to 8. This is basically, every part of Deuteronomy is important matters. But this part kind of shows us what this is all about. So here we go. We'll go through Deuteronomy chapter 6, verse 1 to 8. That's on the screen. I'll read the passage for you. Here we go. These are the commands, decrees, and laws the Lord your God directed me to teach you to observe in the land that you are crossing the Jordan to possess, so that you, your children, and their children after them may fear the Lord your God, as long as you live by keeping all his decrees and commands that I give you, and so that you may enjoy long life. Hear, Israel, and be careful to obey, so that it may go well with you, and that you may increase greatly in a land flowing with milk and honey, just as the Lord, the God of your ancestors, promised you. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, and with all your soul, and with all your strength. These commandments that I give you today are to be on your hearts. I impress them on your children. Talk about them when you sit at home, and when you walk along the road, when you lie down, and when you get up. Tie them as symbols on your hands, and bind them on your foreheads. Write them on the door frames of your houses and on your gates. Recently, I saw kind of interesting photo from the internet, and I thought it kind of shocked me. I really like the sound of this, though. Sorry. Okay, that really shocked me because it was something that I always knew, but it kind of, like I said, it gave me a reminder, strong reminder, the kind of fresh start. And it made me think of a lot of things. So I hope that it does the same thing to you too, okay? It was this. In 20 years, the only people who will remember you worked late will be your kids. Ooh, shocker, right? Yeah, shocker. Well, if you actually read this sentence or whatever, it actually said, working late. Many of you work, right? And working late, and if you have little children, only people will remember, not your boss. They'll forget, okay? Not your supervisor. He'll forget or she'll forget. Even you will forget the fact that you even worked late for that company or the organization that you work for. You'll forget. It'll all be forgotten. But only people remember that. Who? Your kids, right? In 20 years. But we all know this. It's not something new, right? But why is it even that hard? Why? Nobody likes working late, right? You don't want to work late. I don't want to work late. That's why I always finish my sermon short. And you're like, no. Pastor Sonny, you definitely like working late. Anyway, but nobody likes working late. Why do we even do that? We all know family matters, right? Over our work. But we still work late. Why? I think because we do that because we do have fear. Fear. And fear actually drives us to do all those things that we do. If you look back in your life, there are a lot of things you've done by fear. Fear of losing certain opportunity. Fear of like getting behind. Fear of, losing people's recognition. So you've done all those things in your life because of the fear. That's what we do. I remember when I was in States, like I said, multiple times already, I went to States. My family went to States after I finished my junior high here in Korea. And immigrant society, community there, and Korean immigrant community there, they always talk about like you gotta become a lawyer or doctor, or lawyer or doctor, or lawyer or doctor. Okay? And what happened is, so many of my friends, they actually pursued that dreams, and many of them actually became doctors. I know, I have 12 friends, 12 friends who are dentists. I love dentists. I just don't want to go there and meet them in their office, okay? And show them what's happening inside here, okay? I love those things coming out of here, okay? But not like, I don't want other people to see inside of here. Anyway, but like looking just at the fact that I have 12 dentist friends, I started wondering, did they all really, was it really a dream to be a dentist? I give high respect to dentists, but what they do all day is looking at somebody else's inside mouth, right? I know, it's a joyful experience, but something I don't want to do. But why then? There must be a lot of factors and motivations they had. But I think big thing there was fear. Fear of getting behind, fear of losing parents' recognition, fear of, getting lost. I think that's what we do too. We do a lot of things out of fear. What if I don't do this? What if I lose this opportunity? What happened to my family? What happened to my children? What happened to my career? Out of the fear, we do a lot of things. That's what we do. So if you look at today's passage, we're going to just look at verse 3 and 4. By the way, we're going to look at this passage, like I said, throughout the month, okay, verse 1 to 8. Today, we're going to focus on verse 2 and 3. If you look at 2 and 3, there are 3 words. Fear. And what's followed by fear? Fear and hear. And then what? Obey. That's what we do. I'm not just talking about the Bible. I'm talking about our everyday life. We fear, so we hear, and we obey. That's what we constantly do. Let me show you an example of it. I saw this picture, and I thought it was really funny. And I think I shared this with you before. I don't know when, but I thought it was funny enough to show you again. It's called no pen. When you lose just a pen, okay? I know you've lost a million pens already in your life, right? It's like bicycles. You lost a lot of bicycles in your life and umbrellas, okay? You just lost a pen. Here we go. No pen, lost your pen. No pen. No pen means no notes. You can't take notes, right? No notes, no taking notes, no study. You can't study. No study, fail. Fail, no diploma. No diploma, no work. No work, no money. No money, no food. No food, you get skinny. What's wrong with getting skinny? Maybe I lost my pen long ago. Skinny, then you get ugly. No! Ugly, no lover. No lover, no marriage. No marriage, no children, alone, depression, sickness, death. Lesson, don't lose your pen. You know what's going on here? This is a sequence of fear. What's the lesson we just learned here? Don't lose your pen. What's going on here? You don't, you see, you fear, right? And you hear and you obey. From on this moment, I know you will take extra care about your pens because you don't want to get skinny and get ugly, not like me. Yes, you don't want to get depressed either. Okay. Anyway, so this is what we do. You know, I know this is funny, but this is what happens in our lives. Nowadays, you must have concerns and worries in your life, like burden in your life. Same thing here, right? So what do we do then? We fear, so we hear and we obey all different kinds of things, and we've done that already so many years in all of our lives. And you know what we actually do about that? This is what we do. Recently, I saw a book on Amazon called How to Solve 50% of Your Problems. Okay? Look like this. How to Solve 50% of Your Problems. It's the title of the book. Okay, you can find it in Amazon. And somebody actually commented after seeing that book title, goes, okay, then I'll buy 2. You may need some time. How to solve 50%, like half of your problem. What do you got to do? Buy 2. Getting it now? Come on, you're slow. You're 2024. Why do we have to buy 2? Yes, that's what we do. That's what we do out of fear. Out of fear, we want to control 100% of our lives. That's what we're trying to do. But is it true? If you buy this book twice or 2 of these books, does it really cover 100% of your problems in your life? No. Yeah, even the book title that it actually says how to solve 50% of your problem. I don't think it's gonna solve actually 50% of your problem. It's just a title, but it actually shows our desire and our fear. In your life, you have fear, like financial issues, your health issues, your career issues, your future issues, children issues, family issues. And we do have this fear. And we hear and try to obey anything that actually says, I can take care of it. And we actually are kind of stuck in that chain. How do we then get ourselves out of it? How? I am actually, what do you call it in English? Like in Korea, they call it YouTuber, okay? But it's called, I think, content creator. There are people who make videos and they put those videos on YouTube channel and they actually manage the channel. I have one too, okay? It's in Korean. But once you actually become a content creator or own a YouTube channel, then what you do is you get obsessed with subscribers or views. I kind of do that too. Like I have this app in my phone and it shows the stats of my channel, like how many subscribers that I have. I constantly check. I checked like last night. It was 1,791. A lot, right? You're like, oh, just 1,791? That's Pastor Sonny. I thought you're better than that. You know why? Because I'm skinny, but not ugly. So like last night I checked, 1,791. Okay. And then 30 minutes later, I check again. Still 1,791. 20 minutes later, I open my phone and check again. 1,791. And about like 20 minutes later, I check again. And it says 1,789. then my day becomes nightmare. I'm like, where did those two go? What did I do? What did I do? Lose those two? Who are those two? I can't even find them. I don't even know who they are. So I I find myself in deep agony for about 2 hours, and then I check again, just in case those two prodigal sons come back. But you know what I see? I see 1,787. And this is what I do. I fear of losing more, so I Google, how can I keep my subscribers? I hear, and I found some solutions there. And you know what I do? I obey. But like a few weeks ago, I found this comment, or the title of the article, whatever. It was internet. It was saying, there's one content creator who owns a channel, YouTube channel. Usually, I gotta say this to you too. Why do you really care about subscribers? It's not really my case, but many of them actually really care about number of subscribers, because once you actually meet certain level, then you can make profit out of it. So I think once you get over 1,000 subscribers, and then 4,000 hours of viewing time, then you can make profit out of it. You know what? I actually met the standard, so I can make a profit. And you're like, really? But I don't do that right now because I'm kind of like thinking about it. But anyway, so people care. So I have found this photo. Title goes, there's one content creator who owns a YouTube channel who doesn't turn his channel to the profitable mode. You can actually do that once you, like I said, meet the standard. But this person owns a channel, but he decided not to convert the channel to profitable mode. I'm like, wow, is there such a person like that? Really? Is it even possible? But there's one guy who can do that. And his name is, yes. He owns the channel. He's got like how many? He's got 3 million subscribers actually. I know, just a little more than what I have. I think the 4 subscribers that I lost, I think they actually went there. But though he has like 3 million subscribers, a lot of people see his contents, he doesn't convert his channel to profitable mode. You know why he doesn't do that? Listen, because he doesn't care. He doesn't care. Now, the question is, how can we get ourselves out of this fear, hear, obey, all kinds of things out there mode, that endless chain of our lives? How can we do that? We all can become Bill Gates. It's as simple as that. This guy doesn't care. Why? Because he's got a lot already. We fear. Why? Because we care. We're saying we fear. Why? Because our ability, the strength, the capacity of my power is so limited. So that's why we try to look for a solution. That's why we try to buy how to solve 50% of your problem twice. We are so short of our power. But you know what? God here, Deuteronomy chapter 6, he's saying, you know what? You gotta fear me. You gotta hear me. You gotta obey me. Why? You lack power. You lack everything. But I have a lot. Bill Gates doesn't care about profit because he's got a lot already. Us, we can stop fearing only when we realize that God has the power. And the most important thing, and he is our God. in this passage, he kept saying, you know what? Fear your Lord. Not just fear the Lord, but fear your Lord. Obey your Lord, because I am yours. As we are starting a new year, 2024, I know actually what happened is it's just a calendar. All those problems of yours in year 2023, it doesn't mean that they're gone over that calendar flipping, right? They're still there. All the concerns that you have, still there. You still lack all the power or whatever out there to solve your problems. But your God is saying, you know what? Just starting this new year, I want you to remember this. I want you to refresh your fear. You still fear all those things out there. But I want you to fear me because I am still yours. As I wrap up today's message, I'd like to show you a video, okay? I really enjoy this video, and I just wanted to share this with you because I want you to start your new year with a laughter, okay? So, it's very short, but very cute and very funny. Go!
Can you tell me what noise a fish makes? No, you only get one chance. That was it, Bubba. Yes, seriously. Okay, next question. Where's your ear? Good girl. Okay, last question. Think very carefully about this, okay?
Okay.
Who's your favourite? Dad or Mum? Okay, I didn't actually finish the question, darling. Why don't we break for recess, have something to eat, and then come back to it, okay? Okay, you feeling better? Repeat after me. Dad. 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 Who's your favourite?
Mum.
Okay, let's try something different. Who's your least favourite?
Dad, Dad, Dad.
Mum, mum, mum. Mum, mum, mum. Mum, 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 mum. Here we go. Who's getting a pony? And who's your favourite? No, I'm not picking you up until we get this sorted, okay? It's a battle of wits. Me and you. Okay. We had enough? Alright, here we go. For the last time, who is your favourite? Okay. The last time, who is your favourite? Okay.
You know, despite that horrible torture and tasty tempting, this girl, baby girl, kept saying that, Mom, who's your favorite? Mom, right? That's Christian life. All those things out there will go like, fear me. Fear me. I know your career, your boss, your family situation, all those things, uncertainty of your life will say, fear me, me. You're like, okay. Well, where should I look at then? What should I listen to? What should I obey? Where should I obey? That's what we do. Right? Oh, money goes like, fear me. Okay, money. Okay. Google, money. But you know what? This girl goes, despite all that, like I said, horrible torture, I'm not going to pick you up. This is tempting, She kept saying, who's your favorite? Mom. What do we do as we start this new year? I know there's a lot to do in this year, and homework to do, and maybe things to enjoy too. I think some situations to suffer. But we kept saying what? I still fear God. Because He's my God. I know there are some ups and downs in my life looking back. And there's some things happen in a way that I didn't want them to happen. Yet, the fact that He's my God never changed. So as we start this new year, just maybe God is telling us just one simple thing. I am still your God. And all those things out there you may fear, oh, you know what? They're not my match. I'm the one, the greatest fear that you have. Yet, my love for you will never ever stop. Enjoy the ride with me. And we go, how can we trust you? That's what we are like. How can we trust you? Because when you are in deep, deep trouble, you got to ask the question, how can we trust you? How can I let you take over my life and drive this vehicle of my life? He goes, you know what? To prove that, to complete that love that I have for you, I didn't mind coming down to the earth. I didn't mind getting humiliated, tortured, and murdered on the tree called cross. I want you to look at my son. It will show you how much I will go to be, how far I will go to be your God. So I know you have fear, but I want you to fear me. I want you to enjoy fearing me. This time I'd like to have a time of prayer and reflection. As you just have this time of reflection and prayer, I want you to look into your hearts. You may have some fears in your hearts, just facing this new year. I know, like I said before, though the new year started, your problems, your fears, your burdens are still there. And I want you to lay them down before the God who loved you. I want you to just be honest with them. I want you to just be accountable to Him. I want you to be vulnerable to Him. Don't hide them. Don't bury them somewhere deep inside of your heart. You know what, God? I don't want to even look at them. Because these issues, these problems will just make me sad, make me feel pain. But I want you to just be honest with them. God, these things hurt me. And I fear all these kind of things out there. And I try to listen to those things out there. And I obey over there. But help me to trust you, fear you. And overall, I want to enjoy you being my God. So let's pray.